Okay, so yesterday, if you remember, we talked about kites. Today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about trapezoids. And so this is a continuation of section 5.3. And so first of all, we're going to redefine what a trapezoid is. And this is something you've already learned before. A trapezoid is a quadrilateral with exactly one pair of parallel sides. So a trapezoid only has one pair of parallel sides. And so here's a diagram. Okay? More often than not, we actually see the trapezoids flipped the other direction. You will notice that we have some tables here that are trapezoidal in shape. Not in this room, but there are some in some of the other rooms. And so real quick about a trapezoid. We have our pair of parallel sides here indicated by the pink arrows. We call those the bases. So the parallel sides are called the bases. We have what are known as the base angles. And notice we've got base angles in green and base angles in orange. And so what you're going to do is you're going to learn some interesting stuff about trapezoids. And so on page 270, what I need you to do is complete the investigation on page 270. When you're done with the investigation, we'll go over the conjectures, and then you'll be left for to work on your assignment. Okay, so you should have found that the consecutive angles, oh boy, okay. You should find that the consecutive angles between the bases of a trapezoid are what?
Do they equal 180?
Yeah, so specify it. What would go here if they equal 180? You can't say are equal 180.
Supplementary.
Supplementary. There we go. So basically what that tells us is that if we have a trapezoid, our two consecutive angles between the bases, they're 180 degrees. They equal 180 degrees if you add them together. So now an isosceles trapezoid, if you remember, is a little bit different because in an isosceles trapezoid, okay, the sides are the same length. The sides between the parallel bases are the exact same length. So the base angles of an isosceles trapezoid are what? What do you think if those sides are the same length? What do you think about the base angles?
They equal 90 degrees?
They're congruent. And that should make sense because if the sides are the same, the angles are going to be the same. It's kind of like in a triangle. If you have two sides that are the same in a triangle, the angles opposite those sides are the same. So the base angles of an isosceles trapezoid are congruent. Likewise, the diagonals of an isosceles trapezoid, so remember the diagonals of an isosceles trapezoid, they cross. What do you think is going to happen with those? What do you think? Congruent. Good. So the diagonals in an isosceles trapezoid are congruent. So with those pieces of information, you should be able to finish your assignment. If you remember your assignment, oops, just a second, having trouble with the pen here. Your assignment then for tomorrow is pages 271 through 272, 1 through 12, not number 10.
Why is it green?